Week 14, best bets, world of matchups, Las Vegas, Nevada, Dexter Reid in the house, Spencer the Wiz on the other side. So at least I didn't stink up the joint too bad last week. I tied, even though I wanted the Commanders minus the 2. It is what it is, guys. I've been freaking awful this year. It's just what it is. I'm going to own it, but I like this best bet that I got for you this week, this tasty little juicy gem of a bet. I'm going to go an alternate route. I'm taking the over in the Minnesota Lions game as my lock bet of the week, 51.5. Look, let's start with Minnesota. Jay Jettas, Kirk Thuggins, they got weapons. Okay, Dalvin Cook, Adam Thielen, TJ Hawkinson, revenge narrative in play. He's going to want to play very well in his former stadium versus his former team. Those 5 guys alone, I think, are good for 30 points versus a Lions defense that couldn't stop Ohio State right now. Conversely, the Lions have weapons, man. I don't care what anyone says. I know Jared Goff is a stiff, but he can get the job done, and I think he's played himself into a solid contract with them. I don't think they're going to try to get rid of him and get someone else. I think Goff is good for the Lions. I think that trade has worked out better than people think, even though Stafford won a Super Bowl. The Lions didn't get robbed, okay? And I'll tell you why. Him and Amon-Ra St. Brown have a nice little connection. Okay, it's like a poor man's Car Devontae. It's a decent connection. Amon-Ra St. Brown needs his flowers. This guy's a top 10 receiver in this league. He is really, really good. DJ Chark is more than serviceable. This is going to be a track meet for them. He's been really, really good. Looks like DeAndre Swift is finally healthy. I mean, he may not live up to the billing that a lot of people thought he was going to be, especially in fantasy drafts, but he's a very good player. Jamal Williams is the heart and soul of that team. He's got 14 touchdowns. Guys, he's got 14 touchdowns. Jamal freaking Williams, 14. This is a good team. And now they bring in Jameson Williams, who finally is going to get some run, coming off that huge injury as a rookie. This is going to be fireworks all over the field. Whoever has the ball last is going to win this game. 51, I think, is not enough. I think the odds makers smell a rat like I do. I think they're going to freaking light it up on Sunday. I see the ball in the air all over the place. I think both quarterbacks could easily throw for 300 yards and 2+ touchdowns. I love the over in this game. I will be absolutely shocked if it goes under because while the Lions have no defense to speak of, I don't even care if Jeff Okudah's out there or not. It doesn't matter. They don't rush the passer. They don't get picks. They hemorrhage yards through the air. And the Vikings defense is good, but they're not great either. They can be scored on. Look for the star players to be stars. I think Justin Jefferson goes absolutely ham in this game. 51.5 sounds more than ripe for the picking. I mean, that over-under sounds so juicy. I'm getting freaking goosebumps just talking about it. And if you're scared, just tease it. But don't even tease it because you won't need to because the final score of this game is going to be like 37-34. 51.5 for two teams that air the ball out, run the ball well, and have no defenses to speak of is absolutely criminal. I'm laying this. I may lay this huge, actually. I feel really confident about this, and I know you guys have heard this shit from me before, and it is what it is. Look, like I said in the beginning of the inception of World of Matchups, if you're expecting to build a mansion off taking my advice or making bets, right now you'll probably be living in a sewer, but that's neither here or there. I love this over-under. I'm taking it with confidence, and I'm going to Sizzler right after, and I'm having a bowl of ice cream to top it all off. Get at me. What do you got for me, Spencer?
No, I like that bet. I mean, the Minnesota's defense doesn't do anything for me, and they have had multiple spots this year where they've given up a boatload of points to some teams they shouldn't have, and the Lions are like the poster child of giving up 1,000 points and just having an all-out score fest. And I don't even know if I could name you 6 defensive starters for the Lions right now.
For either team.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So that's kind of rough for them.
For either team, bro.
I like the over in that one too. I'm going to go with something that I think doesn't make sense. It's just one of those lines that I just don't think is right. Titans minus 3.5 over the Jaguars. I don't know the last because the Titans are on a 2-game losing streak. They lost to the Bengals and Eagles. I don't know the last time the Titans won on a 3-game losing streak. They're just one of those teams that just does not stand very long, and they just don't go on these long losing streaks. I feel like the last time that happened was like Jake Locker was the quarterback for the Titans or something. It's been that. I feel like it's been that long. They field competitive football teams, and they're playing a bad Jaguars team.
Yeah, they
You could
are.
say up and down. I think that's a generous way of talking about the Jaguars. They're going to be facing a Titans team that is very upset that they took some bad losses. They're at 7-5 right now. They can't afford to lose this game, and they won't. I think Derrick Henry is going to absolutely destroy this team. The Lions destroyed them last week, and I think the Titans are also ready to just come into town
And just
and
run
just
over them.
throw this team aside and just punch them in the mouth.
Trevor Lawrence is hurt too, right?
I think
He's
I'm
got a
not sure.
toe issue, I believe.
Yeah,
So if he's a no-go, it's a wrap. I
yeah,
think
no,
he's hurt.
he's done for. I was gonna see if I could find. Yeah, he's got an injured toe. They're
Yeah,
cooked. They're
they're
cooked like
cooked, bro.
salmon. I'm. This is my best bet of the year. I'm telling you right now. If the Titans don't cover,
Oh
I may never
God.
make another bet for the rest of my life because this would just
Oh,
be the most shocking result ever. If the Titans go on a three-game losing streak and the last one in that three-game losing streak is against the Jaguars, I
it's
just
over.
don't see it happening. I think they're going to blow them out by 15. Derrick Henry's going to have like 200 yards rushing. He's going to be the leading fantasy running back this week. It's just I could see it happening, and I don't see
I
it
could see
happening
it
any
too.
other way.
Yeah, I could see it happening as well. I mean, every time I think about Titans versus the Jags, I just have this vision of Derrick Henry taking the ball at the 1 yard line and just stiff arming the entire defense for 99 yards and a touchdown. He absolutely eats the Jaguar defense alive, and he always has. And I don't think it's going to be any different here. I think the Jaguars are a wounded animal. They've done all they can this year. They've had some nice wins. They went into LA and they destroyed the Chargers. They've had some nice wins, but they've had some really bad losses. And Tennessee, after losing to Philadelphia, they got to get right here. Vrabel's going to have them ready versus a bad Jaguars team. The fact that the playoffs are so close and they know that it's all about seeding right now, they can't throw a stinker up here. So it's Derrick Henry right, Derrick Henry left, Derrick Henry up the middle, Derrick Henry in the flat. If they get anything out of Treylon Burks, great. But I think this is going to be the Derrick Henry show, and I love this bet. What I may do is I may take these best bets solely and tease them both and lay it big, and then I'll be sipping a pina colada in Hawaii somewhere on Monday because I'm going to be a rich man because I can't see either of these things not happening at all, for any reason. I cannot see these not coming to fruition, but that's why they play the games, and we've said that before, and we've had egg on our face before, but we're back. This is the week, folks. World of matchups, Dexter Reid, Spencer the Wiz, Blue Milk Boys Gaming. These are our best bets for week number 14 in the National Football League. We thank you guys for the support. We thank you for the likes, the follows, all that shit. Enjoy the games. We'll see you guys next week. Peace.
See you next week.